are the resources which are inexhaustive and they can be renewed and used again and again in a specific time. For example, solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, etc. So what is the need of renewable sources in our life? As we know, we are using today the non-renewable sources like petrol, diesel, coal, and it is estimated that by the time of 2050, all these non-renewable sources will come to an end. So in order to survive, we have to adopt these resources. And moreover, these renewable sources are eco-friendly and they promote no emission to the gas or they promote no greenhouse effects to the atmosphere. So next is the different types of solar energies like solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, biofuel energy, hydrothermal energy and geothermal energy. So I would like to explain one by one. The first is solar energy. So the solar energy is the energy which is releasing from the sun in the form of sun rays is solar energy. And it is amazing to know that the sun forms an enormous heat of 1.4 kilometer per meter square and per meter square to the earth's surface. And from this we can say that how much enormous form of energy the sun has. And we can even say that even the earth and even our whole solar system is operating correctly only because of this sun. Next is, there are some examples related to absorbing these equipment which absorb the solar energy rays are solar water heaters, solar cells and solar panels. Next is solar houses. Solar houses are the very good example of solar energy. In this figure we have seen that the solar energy, the solar panels are used on the roofs of the houses and these solar panels which create the solar energy and it creates the solar energy and convert them into electrical energy from where the houses are being used. So next is wind energy. Simply the energy which is formed from the wind or the running winds are known as wind energies. And from this figure we can clearly say that in the span of 1980 to 2005 there is a consecutively increase in the number of windmills across the world. From there we can see that the wind energy is a very good source of energy. And the areas showing the intensity of wind in India. From the map we can see that the yellow region defines the low intensity areas, the green region defines the high intensity areas and the pink region defines the very high intensity areas of wind energy. And from there we can establish these windmills and can take energy as much as we can. The next is biomass energy. This is a very important type of energy. Biomass energy, the biomass is like sewage wastage, like crop residues, human wastage are biomass and when we take energy from these resources are known as biomass energies. And the advantage of these biomass energies is that these wastes produce a very important and a very useful gas known as methane gas, which is used for which is used as a clean fuel. So the next one is biofuel energy. This is a very important type of fuel energy. When the biomass energy is thus fermented or reacted with some type of alcohols like methanol and ethanol, then these biofuels are formed. The main advantage of these biofuels are that they are used as a replacement of petrol and diesel because they have the same calorific value as compared to the petrol and diesel. So we have seen that gasoil. Gasoil is also a form of biofuel. And we should be amazed to know that in many parts of Brazil and Zimbabwe, the gasoil is also commonly used for running of cars and buses. So from here we can see that many parts of the country and many people are becoming aware about these renewable sources and they are putting their level best towards the enhancement and promotion of these renewable sources. So next is common type energy, hydrothermal energy. As we all know that from this figure it is defined that the water is coming from upstream and is going to the downstream with the tunnel, thus by rotating the high speed turbines. So from there electricity is generated. The different types of dams are Sardar Sarovar Dam, Bhakra Dangal Dam, and in India 40% of electricity is thus produced only by the hydrothermal energy. The next and the last one is the geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is a very good source of energy, and in the geothermal energy we make a bore of 3 km to 5 km inside the earth crust, and from that energy and from that heat we boil the water and then the steaming water just turns the turbines as in the figure and makes the energy and produces electricity. So in many parts of the world and many parts of the country, many movements and many seminars are going on in places for the renewable and enhancement of these renewable energy sources. How do we have to use them? So, and also the government is also giving some subsidies to people like farmers who are placing their different solar panels or solar cells in their farms for producing the electricity for their houses or for their farms. The last one, I would like to conclude that renewable energy resources are the precious gift of God from us. There are tremendous amount of energy in them. So we should try to be aware about them and we should try to utilize them to our maximum need and serve the mankind. Go green. Thank you.